Macavity, the mystery cat. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard. The flying squads despair, for when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. So, in this paragraph, we see that Macavity is a master criminal. The poem is about a cat called Macavity. He is also called the Hidden Paw. The cat is a great criminal. He has openly disobeyed the law, yet the police of Scotland Yard is helpless before Macavity. Sometimes the flying squad runs after it. However, the squad is always disappointed. The cat is never found by it. Macavity moves much faster than the flying squad. So the rhyme scheme in the paragraph is AABB, and the figures of speech used here are personification and alliteration. So the word meanings in this paragraph are defy, which means disobey or resist openly. The next is Scotland Yard, which means the headquarters of the London Police Force. The next is Flying Squad, which means a group of police or soldiers ready to move into action quickly. Macavity, there's no one like Macavity. He has broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. The powers of levitation would make a fakir stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. You may seek him in the basement. You may look up in the air. But I tell you once and once again, Macavity is not there. In this paragraph, we see that Macavity has broken the laws of nature. Macavity has broken the laws of nature. The poet is sure that there has been no creature like Macavity. Macavity has broken not only human laws but even the laws of nature. He floats in air without any support. Thus, he breaks the nature's law of gravitation. The fakirs are supposed to have some magical powers, but even they stare upon Macavity. Yet, the wonder of wonders is that when one rushes to the scene of the crime, Macavity is not found. Those who look after him find him neither in the basement, i.e., under the earth, nor in the air, that is, the sky. The poetic device used in the stanza are repetition and refrain. And the word meanings are levitation, floating in the air without support, and the next is basement, underground space. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. And when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. And in this para, we learn about the Macavity's appearance. Macavity is a very special cat. He is very tall and thin. It is easy to recognize him. His eyes are deep set in his face. His brow has deep wrinkles as if he is lost in deep thoughts. Due to constant neglect, his skin is full of dust. You will find him swing his head from side to side just as a snake does. He is an expert cheat. When you feel he is asleep, he is only dozing. In fact, Macavity is always alert. So, the figures of speech are imagery and simile and alliteration. And the word meanings are ginger, which means denotes colors, also means noiseless, cunning, and cautious. Sunken in, deep in. Whiskers, hair on the cheek. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity, for he is a find in a feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in the square, but when a crime is discovered, then Macavity is not there. Macavity is unique. He is evil incarnate. Ordinarily, you can find him anywhere, in a by street or in a square. However, when you want to punish him for a crime, he is nowhere to be found. The rhyme scheme in the para is AABB, and the figures of speech are reframe, alliteration, and repetition. The word meanings are find, which means devil, feline relating to a cat, depravity, moral corruption. Thank you.